Mario Chalmers, man. Mario Chalmers, he said some comments. Had some comments about LeBron James. You got a clip for us,
Yes,
Chamo?
sir.
Bro, nobody's like, damn, I gotta go play this Bron tonight. Nobody said that. I don't know why.
Right.
Because I've seen people be scared when they actually line up to him, but they're not scared thinking about that matchup.
Right.
You hear anybody from that era talk about going against Jordan, there's a fear.
Right.
So when you have people that fear a player, then that's telling you something different already. Like Jordan's just that guy. Like
Talk to me, Tomo. What's your reaction to those comments?
I gotta find that full interview to see what the question was before that, because with the media, they'll chop something
What's
up.
it?
They'll chop it up to the perfect angle so you can get that bite. But for what he said, hey Chalmers, how you know? How you know? Are you still upset? You still upset from this little run in that y'all had? Let me show y'all something.
This was the Miami bench during this last timeout. Chalmers and James still talking about it, and James gets very upset with Chalmers right here and gets in his face. These two have had that kind of relationship.
Like, I agree with you when you say nobody's scared of Bron, because you didn't flinch. You didn't flinch.
He didn't flinch.
So we know you're not scared of him. But come on now. There's a team in Boston. There's a guy in Boston. I mean, I love the Celtics. I love everything they was doing, you know what I mean? But they had to band together to get this young man out the league. I mean, to get him out of his A game, when he was becoming an apex predator. So there's different versions of scared. And that looked like a little fear when they formed that big three. Why you think he had to go to Miami and buck on you like that? So when he was saying like, and then also I did watch the Last Dance documentary, and most people didn't seem like they were scared of Jordan. They just knew what not to say to him. So it was kind of like a respect factor. They had more respect for Jordan because they respected his game so much. They knew how much he put into the game. And people look at Bron as like this all fun and dandy guy, like, hey, I'm a team player. I want everybody to have fun. So it's just like there's no the respect on the court is like, I know you're good, but I can still beat you. The respect for Jordan was like, I know you're good, but I'm gonna try to beat you. And I think that's what he meant to say. Like the fear part, I don't think nobody went out there and said, nah, I'm scared. Jordan playing tonight. I'm gonna call out. I don't think that ever happened.
Mm-hmm. First, before I address that, why do people think that the big three Celtics formed a team for LeBron? I don't think he did that. LeBron didn't even win. The Spurs won. So, like, why are we saying they did it for LeBron? I don't think they did it for LeBron. They did it because they were three veterans who never won, who all played with franchises, who failed, and they got together to win a ring. That's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. It had nothing to do with LeBron James. So, because the San Antonio Spurs were the champions back then. All right. So that's that. So I agree with Mario Chalmers. I agree with him. I don't think he disrespected LeBron. I do think what you said, cutting out that portion, could sound like that. But I think what he was saying was like basically look at today's NBA. Who's scared of anybody? All right, nobody. Nobody's scared of nobody because you got social media, you got people recruiting people for their own brand, all that stuff. Back then in the 80s and 90s, you weren't even allowed to hang out with people. Now Jordan were best friends with like Charles Barkley, played golf with all these guys. But I heard interviews like Mark Jackson says things like Pat Riley didn't allow us to be friends with our opponent. But in today's NBA, they all buddy, they work out together and all this crap. So nobody's afraid of LeBron in that aspect. And I don't think now, I'm pretty sure people the night before is like, dang, we got to play LeBron. All right, because he's going to be a handful. So, but he did say once they got in front of LeBron, they were afraid. All right. So I don't think he was a diss at LeBron, but of course we're going to take it like that. And maybe he was dissing LeBron because they do have a history. And like you said, Mario Chalmers did not flinch.
At all.
He did not flinch. Like LeBron got up. First, LeBron looked at him before he got up. Can you play it again real quick? Just cut the volume off.
All right.
All right. If you look at LeBron, right? Oh, you got rewind the part. There you go. If you look at LeBron, he looked at him first. He's like, hold on, let me calculate it first. And then the dude grabbed his arm, and LeBron backed up He did do the favor and start backing up. Mario
You think
Chalmers
no. You know who dude is? That's the young Haslam.
Oh, you
Before
talking
the
about
bench name, that's
the
Haslam.
name of the person that David can't stand.
Yeah.
Hey, we got your back, Haslam. You a valuable piece of the Miami Heat.
You see what he did there?
You
Yeah,
part of the winning culture. Like, shout out to LeBron. but I'm not mad what Mario Chalmers said because you did hear stories about Jordan. Like, of course, I don't think nobody's going to come out right now and say I was scared of LeBron because people got proud and that stuff. But back then, people verbally came out and said that they were scared to face Jordan. You have people coming in the league for the first time. When they saw Jordan, they was like shook. Kevin Garnett, a guy that, but he wasn't shook before. But we heard stories with Kevin Garnett and all these players sounding shook when they first saw Jordan. All right, and we don't hear those stories with LeBron James, and I think it's mainly because of the times we're living in. It has nothing to do with Jordan or LeBron. All right, so that's my take on that,
bruh. If you was a kid coming up and you watched Jordan play, and now you in the league going up against him, you gonna have your moment where you like, oh man, that's Jordan right there. That's my Kevin Garnett accent. But yeah, that's what it was. It was starstruck. Like Iverson even said it. He was like, oh man, like, bro, that's my idol right there. But he was like, that's my idol right there. But I gotta give him that move. Like he said, what people don't know about is I gave him the move, but he won the game. Like. The move is iconic, but he won the game. And also to address something called LeBradford Smith talked trash to Jordan and dropped some points on him. Of course, Jordan came back and got his revenge. But people if you didn't know, you was gonna talk trash to him. Like it just happens, bro. What was it? George Karl, that's the coach, right? For the Sonics. He said he didn't shake his hand or something. So the next night he just gave him like 50 points. All right, cool, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You still a man at the end of the day. That's what most people were saying. Or that was that one story from Kevin Garnett. That one dude. Kevin Garnett was scared of Jordan. Like he was scared of Jordan. Because I forgot his name. He told the story. He's like, man, he got to talking trash to Jordan. He said, don't worry about it, young fella. Got in the game and gave him buckets. He was like, hey, bro, stop talking to him. I gotta check him. You don't. So
see, that's
that right there, that's a moment. But I don't think everyone was scared. You had to live and learn. I think with Jordan, you had to live and learn. Unless you had a vet that told you, hey, chill out.
See, KG wasn't scared. I get you. KG was what Chalmers said with LeBron, people with LeBron now. Once he on the court. Like you said, KG was talking. But that vet, though, man, it's a lot of stories when they like, don't say nothing to him. Don't say nothing to Jordan. When we played, Pat Riley used to tell them that. Pat Riley used to tell the New York Knicks, y'all talk to the media, do not talk trash. Do not say nothing. And I forgot who it was. Somebody held Jordan to a bad percentage. He came in the media and started talking trash. And Pat Riley was like, didn't I tell you not to say nothing? You don't hear that with LeBron James. Like when Klay Thompson made that comment, they came back and beat them. But when he made that comment, nobody said, Klay, what are you doing? Maybe they did, but nobody's going to come out and say that because of today's NBA. So, like I said, we heard stories of Jordan, but I don't think we will ever hear stories of people saying, like, man, we play LeBron, man. Like, man, we were shook.
Because everybody that can say it was like either equal or equal talent of them as far as like being in their prime. Anybody else to say it now, the young kids, they like, bruh, like nobody's scared to play LeBron because the Lakers is trash. You get what I'm saying? Because he old. Mm-hmm. Like when they was playing the Wizards, I know people probably like, what's Jordan with the Wizards? Like, come on, bro. Like he could probably give me 30, but come on, bro. Like Kobe wasn't scared of Jordan, but also let me address this though. He admired him, so he wasn't scared of him. But that big three definitely did for him because of LeBron. Paul Pierce knew for a fact that he couldn't beat him.
What? First of all, Paul Pierce wasn't even in contention before that. They weren't thinking about.
He knew he was never going to be neither with him there.
So look, what makes you think that though? Like it's LeBron when he never even won a championship.
You could see it. Sometimes you could just see it. Like when your career is on the decline, you can see somebody else coming in. You like, bro, this youngin, he gonna make it rough for me. I already don't got one, so I need to get mines before he gets better. And that's what I think that was.
You don't think they made that big three just to win a championship? I mean, they got to contend with the Spurs. The Spurs just swept.
That's the story I'm talking about, Jerry. That's the one I'm talking about. Where he was talking trash in the yeah.
I'm here when he was like, He was talking trash, like, because Cuz hit a face in Jordan, she shot in Jordan's face, and he was talking trash.
Yeah.
And he was like, young fella, like Jordan, like, what's up with your boy? He like, he a rookie. He'll learn.
That was funny. Like, man, he don't know better.
But I will tell you this: there was two teams that was shook up LeBron, but they didn't probably never say it. The baby dinosaurs and your Wizards.
Oh no.
I mean, Gilbert Arenas, man, at the free throw line.
Okay. That was that
free throw line. LeBron, don't miss. He's like, oh my god, that's 8-0. What happened? What happened?
To this day, bro, I don't like when people touch my shoulder, bro. Don't touch me. Bro. I'm still mad about that. And he didn't even talk to me. He talked to him. He's like, go ahead, miss that for me, player. That series probably changed his career. If the Wizards would have won that series, I don't think we'd be talking about LeBron right now.
Like, for real, they had LeBron, but team-wise, come on now. Like, y'all got to beat them.
Of them too, though. But that was more so because they were getting older. Again, I think the people who actually had the fear of LeBron was because they played him when he was younger and they knew his potential and they were already on their way out. But as far as like the people that's on his level, I don't see Melo saying that about him. I don't see.
That's his best friend.
That's what we saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like they all friends now, so like they're not going to fear LeBron at all.
Like Isaiah Thomas didn't care about Jordan. You can pick and choose the people who, man, you know what I mean? Like
Isaiah Thomas definitely cared about Jordan. He did, but he wasn't scared.
That's what I meant.
But oh yeah,
you gotta care about him.
But we saw what they did to Jordan. They had a whole game plan for my man.
You gotta care about him because look, bro, he's in the league with you and he's in your conference. Like you gotta care about him. But as far as being scared, he was like, nah, bro. Hey Joe.
Nah, they weren't scared of Jordan at all. But Tomo, that Celtics team did not form that big three. Shannon Sharp, shout out to Shannon Sharp, Uncle Shay, we appreciate you. He created his whole narrative that they created this big three because of LeBron. They did not. They weren't even in the playoffs. I don't think it was a playoff team. They tanked the year before.
Hey, look.
Just so they can make the trade and win a championship.
There's a big
They had
pie.
3 veterans.
That when you go buy apple pie, you know there's a big pie. And the slice of that had something to do with LeBron.
Who was their rival?
Was it LeBron? In that moment?
The Lakers.
They ain't forming no big three for Kobe.
No, I think they formed it to win a championship, and at the time it was the Spurs. The Spurs is literally the swept LeBron. Like, first of all, LeBron don't got no squad. Like, they got no team. It was just LeBron or bust for real. They had guys like Williams, but come on now.
Yeah.
So, but when that Celtics team formed together, bro, we knew what was up when that happened. Like, I don't think, like, at that time, I wasn't thinking like, oh, they made this big three for LeBron. No, they made it because it was 3 Asian players ready to win a championship.
I mean, hey, time will
That's
tell.
how I looked at it.
One day they'll say it on the podcast, man. But to me, that's a part of it.
For the
Paul Pierce may not say it, but KG will tell you the truth if you sit around him long enough.
But he did say, man, it was 3 of us against 1. He can't. I'm like, bro, like, that don't even sound strong. Like, come on.
But he worried about no Pistons, Carl.
Yeah, I know. Y'all lost to LeBron. He killed y'all. Scored 29 out of the last 30 points.
All that defense, and what happened?
They ain't had Ben Wallace though, so I give them that.
They need to go find Ben Wallace right now because they ain't been the same since Ben left.
All right,
that you want to be a Spartan.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.